Well, hey there, welcome to Ham Smarter with VE6LK. And you normally see, this is a completely different kind of video for you. You normally see me rolling up in my truck in the winter time, and I'll park in the truck because it's HF equipped to do POTA. And in the summertime, I love to operate out on the tailgate. Well, I decided to challenge myself. You see, a week ago, I was off at a place called the Little Elbow Provincial Recreation Area, and I got there at 7 in the morning, and it was stunningly beautiful. And I had a terrible time setting up antennas. I had to put up 3 antennas before I found one that worked. It turned out I had a bad piece of feedline. Even with 2 pieces of feedline, it was hard for me to determine that. But I saw all these people in the parking lot with their bicycles, and I thought to myself, and then I looked around and I saw a bridge over the river, and then the light bulb came on. So this is the story, the video you're about to watch, of how I chased an all-time new one deep in backcountry. Come along for the ride, quite literally, and see how I activated off a bike deep in backcountry, and all the fun I had operating a day after a really bad solar storm. Stick around. Well, just like that, I'm at, what's my altitude? 5,600 feet on this trail. I'm 4 kilometers from the parking lot, and I get to see all of these beautiful sights here in backcountry. Well, what's on the bike? Let's give a tour there while I catch my breath. This is my normal everyday rider. In the back basket, I have my radio bag, 2 liters of water, and my mast. And on my back, I have my 10 essentials, the rest of my 10 essentials. And you can see a signal stick over one shoulder. At least I hope you can. There it is on that side. And I'm listening on 5.2, and we'll see where that takes me. Oh my, the view up here is stunning. Isn't that great? Well, I'm about a third of the way there, so I'm going to keep going. Beautiful stream right beside the road I'm on. Absolutely crystal clear water. And a mountain that I'll figure out the name of, and I'll put it in the description below. I'm probably about a mile from where I need to be. It's a gorgeous morning. It's a very rocky trail right about now. I wish I had a soft tail bike. But it's a good thing I got a wide padded seat on this bike, because it matches my very own wide padded seat. Well, I think I'm on the last downhill now that I've recovered from pushing my bike uphill. Let's go get it. And there it is, Big Elbow PRA. And Big Elbow backcountry campground. Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, so I am here on the map. Wow, there's bathrooms and there's gray water disposal, and there's bear safe food storage and picnic tables. So I think I'm just going to go to here and see, or maybe I'll go down, I don't know, I'll go exploring, see what I can see. Excited to be here. Well, I've arrived, and I left an hour ago, and 12 kilometers, 11.5 kilometers on trail. And as I'm tooling around the campground, all of the camp spots are full back here, save for the one I'm in, which is an equestrian spot, which means you have to be a horse user to reserve it for overnight. Well, the spot, as you can see around behind me, is empty. You might be able to hear the river rushing by. We'll go see that in a minute. But all these backcountry spots have a food vault. There it is, just over my shoulder, where you can store your food and have it safe from Yogi and his friends. So I think I'm going to get my pack off, and I'm going to get my helmet off and get my camera out, and I'm going to go take a look at the beautiful wilderness out here. This is the Elbow River, and about another 15 kilometers upstream is the Elbow Lake. The Elbow River runs down through the city of Calgary, actually, and at the Calgary Stampede grounds it joins up with the Bow River and proceeds downstream from there. It's lovely here. There's only the sound of the water going by, and that's it. So I am going to figure out how to set up my gear. I have a sneaky feeling that this will be the table I'm at, and there we go. And that horse tie-off over there is going to make a damn fine mast support. I'm about to find out. Okay, so with the antenna up in the air, I'm going to take a slurp of water and get the rest of my gear out. Camera side. So what's in the bag beyond the antenna? Well, my KX3, a spare piece of feedline, my external battery powered speaker, my keys, my microphone. What else did I bring with me? Oh, my FT8 cable kit, if I want to do any of that. It weighs next to nothing, so it just lives in this bag, which is perfectly fine. And my power is in here. Yes, it's a Crown Royal bag. It's a Canadian storage bag, don't you know? So in here, in the power bag, because I'm off in the back and beyond, I have a 12-volt, spare 12-volt cable for the radio. I have a charging cord for my cell phone, a charging cord for my Zoleo satellite spotter, and a charging cord for that camera, because this battery is quite big. And that's a spare 12-volt cord for the radio, because the one that I keep is normally in the pouch. This is my Charmast battery, and I'm going to sit with the sun behind me because that'll feel nice on my shoulders. Power out. Battery's full because I always charge it when I go home. Here's my SOTA cat adapter. I'll put a link in the description below in case you're wondering what that is. It's an interface for KX2, KX3 radio that allows me to run some software. There's a little web server on it, so it runs software on that device. Yes, even in the absence of internet, it's a little web server. And I can do my spotting over SOTAmate. You've heard me talk about SOTAmate several times. So the feed point is just above my head here. I'm about 10 feet up in the tree, and it goes all the way up to about 20 feet. That's fine for an end-fed half-wave. I'll put these cables away because I don't need them right now. Oh, take off the bug shirt. I might regret that later on, but I'll find out. Yes, naturally I sprayed myself with bug spray before I left. Oh, and I gotta grab my logbook. Vince, where's your laptop? You say. Well, dear viewer, my laptop is back in my truck because that's an extra 2 pounds I don't need to carry because I can do it old school. So that's what I'm gonna do. Turn on the KX3. Wow. Well, look, I had hours of footage here because I was out in the wilderness for freaking hours. 2 1/4 of them, to be exact. I'm accustomed to getting an activation done in 30, maybe 45 minutes. Sometimes it's faster, but that wasn't to be on this day. I would later learn that a solar storm had hit the day before, and the A index was at 47 and the K was at 3 while I was trying to activate. I tried all the modes, FT8, phone, CW. I made 1 contact on FT8 after 20 minutes of trying. I made 3 or 4 contacts on CW after an hour of trying. And I made about 7 or 8 contacts on phone after an hour of trying. It was brutally frustrating. And frankly, nobody wants to see that video. So I've just decided to advance to the part where I come to the wrap-up and save you guys from all the pain that I suffered. Sometimes that's the way an activation goes, and that's okay. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and let's come back to the footage here for my final thoughts and wrap-up. Well, the bike's kind of dirty. I guess that's to be expected with, running over a little bit of horse poop on trail. It is an equestrian trail and stuff. But as long as I kept myself out of that line of fire, it was a good day. And it was a great day. And it's like 1 o'clock, so I've been here for a total of 5 hours. Almost an hour out, 45 minutes back. 2.5 hours trying to get 12 contacts. Brutal conditions. But when you got views like this, who's complaining? I sure as hell am not. So, welcome to Kananaskis country. And thanks for coming along for my very first bicycle activation in backcountry. I've never tried that before. I'm a little out of shape. Thank God for e-bikes. That's all I can say. Thanks for watching. 7-3.